Okay, GeoDav here again, and for the last part of this little mini series, I suppose you could have called it. It probably took a lot longer than what I was expecting. What we're going to do is, I say very quickly, as quickly as possible, import the material that we want. Now, I just got to find the one that I want. I think it was that one. Quickly import that and saves, just to be on the safe side. Now you can see I've done this a few times already. I was showing somebody else how to do this sort of thing, so we'll do it again. And let's just go and what's he looking for? Material. No, that's not what he's wanting. Delete, get rid. Yeah, I just need to do these sort of things in materials. There we go. Material instance. And what we're going to do here is double click on it. Well, first thing we do on here is give it a name. So press F2 to bring that up and go MI. Because it's a material instance, yes, I'm still stuck in the UT3 UDK naming system. LI box. No, let's do it the other way. It's a geo box. Excuse me. Alright, so all we've got to do is open this up. Yeah, it goes ping over there. Really annoys it. Yep. And because we're using an instance, we need a parent. So let's go see if we can find the parent there, and if I can type lion 3, and why is that not filtering it? I'll tell you what, we'll do it the other way, shall we? Do it the hard way. Select that one, find it in browser, there it is. Now I could have even, I'll do it this way. Find that one, that opens there, yeah, find that one, there we go, come on, sometime today please. And there we go, we've got that as a master. Right. Let's just, yeah, I'm recording, so compiling shaders, you'll get used to that. Let's see, with the master Emblan Leandri master material selected, go back to your material instance and just go click parent. Yep, there we go. Happy? Nah. Why? Because what we actually want, I'll make this a little bit bigger. Alright, first thing we're going to do is go back to our stuff. Right, that's my static mesh. I'm just going to select that there, and if you go on, click on the teapot, and you get your mesh. Yeah, smash it. What else do we need to change? Well, we need to change the bits down here. But what I just want to point out, as I did sort of on the intro, if you want to call it an intro with me burbling as normal, but you do have lots of parameters that you can play with. There's lots that I haven't got a clue what they're used for. That's up to you to find out. I'm just telling you that they're all here. Obviously the diffuse tint, we'll do that in a minute. It's funny. But you've got all these other ones, right? Grime mask strength, and tilings. So you can literally take this master material that we've parented here and change nigh on every setting that's in there. So all you have to do is, if you want to use that as sort of like your super master material, and you're happy with the sort of like the paint effects and all the other bits and pieces, you know, the type of material that it uses. See, that looks a bit, ooh. That's because the UVs are actually stretched a little bit there. Well, I won't say a little bit, it looks a bit extreme there, but you might have noticed that when I was messing about with the UVs. But anyway, to get back to this, so you can set the values of this, right? You can then make this basically your master material for your meshes, or for the map that you're building. So you don't have to go in and rebuild a spaghetti junction type material every time if you're using the same sort of bases and you're just wanting to say change the colour or whatever. But anyway, what we're going to get to is we just want to change the paint metal edge mask, because that's all we've got. I still haven't made a normals map for this. I might do eventually, but as you can see, selected there, go into here and go dink. There we go, and you can see here maybe a bit better than the other version that I did. Not too perfect on the corners there, Blender, but hey ho. And you really got to watch which way round you do it. Okay, so you can see here that the grime, the way the material has been set up, the grime actually overlays the metal. So if I remember rightly, the grime we had in the red channel, yeah, so that's what's going to be on top above the metal, which was on the green channel, and the AO, which we don't see a great deal of because it doesn't look that strong here, but the ambient occlusion, which was sort of like more here in the corners of these bits, was in the blue channel. Now, as you can imagine, it all adds up and it's all used somewhere, unless it's actually switched off, which I don't know. But what you can do is, let's just save this one. You're like, oh, don't have to recompile. Ain't that groovy? So what I'm going to do is copy reference, creates a part that material using this material as a base. Yeah, that'll do me. So we've got exactly the same one as what we just had. Well, let's get our box back, shall we? There we go. So that is exactly the same as this one, because here the parent is MILE Geobox. So we've still got all these things here, but what I'm going to do here is we're going to make a flak level. Now, if you think I mean the flat gun level, no. Flak's our community manager, as you may know, and got this thing about pink. So we select pink, there we go, happy, and the base paint colour goes from white, or this off-white grey colour, to pink. And it's as easy as ticking a box and select which one you want. If that's a bit too, you can go really sort of like that colour. And pretty much what you could do is go around every mesh you've got. Let's see if we can do that. Well, I suppose there's probably ways to select all the static meshes, and if we go back in here, you go into materials, material parameter collections, asset class that contains a list of parameters and their default materials can be referenced from here. I don't know, I've never used it, but I've heard things about it and it's supposed to be quite Gucci, so maybe you could actually, on a level basis, have it all set to be in pink on one map, and the next map is back to normal. Or you make a copy of your map, and when it loads, via let's see, blueprints, open the level blueprints, get all static meshes, whatever. Yeah. A little bit beyond me at the moment, but hey ho. But I believe using this sort of material system, it does work. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. That was well, another quick, very quick run through. Basically, make your material instance, plug the parent in there, and plug your mask texture in it, and it works. Now, what I want to do in the future is I touched on the Ambient Occlusion Map, which you can't really see much of here on the blue channel, but I do wish to use Blender and GIMP for creating a decent normal map for this. Well, it's not much of a mesh, but might get some use of it out of it somewhere for something. You never know. Anyway, the one little thing that sorts of interests me here is the whole white thing. But, that is controlled somewhere, and I can't remember, and I've made, because red is grime, green is metal, AO, blue is the AO, and that was it, I think. Anyway, any questions? Yes, you can post on YouTube. I would advise you to go onto either the Unreal Engine forums or on the Unreal Tournament forums. You'll find me, I'm GeoDav. Let's just bring it up. Sometimes I'm on the chat, sometimes, not often. But that's me there, GeoDav. Send me a PM or start a thread and send me a PM with a thread link saying, look, hey, I'm stuck, give us an hand. Okay, so have fun. It's not as hard as people think, but then again, it's not as easy. So take care, catch you the next time.